Oh guys, if you caught my live stream on Friday, you know I'm probably hurting a little bit today because that thing was all bad, this thing's all bad, and all hell has broken loose. Alright, remember that AC unit I said I was going to get? Well, I got it. It's a dedicated 3-ton Mitsubishi something unit or whatever the heck. And yeah, it's pretty much just for the mining room, more or less. Now, it's weird because it's mounted on the ceiling. I didn't know it was supposed to do that. I was originally looking at a wall unit that goes here. And they show up with this thing. And I was like, okay, we can make this work, and that's a lot bigger than I expected, but okay, we'll do this. And ended up drawing a bunch of lines, whole bunch of conduits, blah, blah, blah. Even threw one out to the Weave Lounge, you know, go through the wall to the actual Weave Lounge gaming room. And yeah, it looks like an absolute monstrosity. Something out of a, Japanese porno or something, or hentai. It's not quite finished up just yet, but yeah, I got ports coming over here. So these cards are actually getting cooled pretty well. We don't need the exhaust fan on now. And the whole house issue with the rest of the AC has been solved. No problems whatsoever. But life sucks. So, all right, here we go. First up, a dedicated 3090 rig. 8 cards, all 3090s, EVGA for the Win 3s, the Uber editions, whatever. These things, this whole rig is pushing just shy of a full gigahertz for hashing. It is freaking awesome. And of course, I've got some stuff moved around there. This one, some of the cards kept getting too hot. It's been like that for a while. So I took some out, threw them over here. They're running a lot better, a lot cooler. And just kind of optimizing. I still have to get more cards and more good stuff. But here's one issue that I was had, okay? Now, during the stream on Friday, last Friday, I kind of sort of abruptly ended it because the breaker kept switching on this guy, okay? But not there, okay? Something was weird, and what was happening is like, if I pop this open, you see there's a whole bunch of breakers and something, which means, if one of these rigs does something weird or triggers something or whatever, it should flip one of these, right? Well, in another room, my utility room, is the main breaker for that whole box. It's a big 100-amp breaker to, cut all power. That was tripping, and it wouldn't stop tripping, and it was hard for it to come back on. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And it comes to turn out, I think I really said that wrong, is I was overloading one of these little extension guys. That's all it was. I grabbed another extension, pulled it from another plug, and just took one plug out, put it over there, stopped tripping. Everything's fine. It really didn't make any sense because one of these I would tie to like that, right? And each one of these is on its own breaker. So if something's weird's happening here, it should trip the corresponding breaker. It wasn't. It was flipping the whole damn thing, shutting all the rigs down. So it took me a while to figure it out, and I was in a little bit of a panic. So that's one thing. Oh man, but I'm glad I got it solved. I'm really glad I got it solved. And actually, it's not so bad in here. It's still warm. But obviously this guy's putting out an awful lot of cold air, so it's all good. Actually, it's not terribly cold right now, so hopefully it's all good. Because there's humidity and all that other stuff. It needs to run for a few days to get the humidity out and stuff. Right now it's 82 degrees and 49% humidity. Humidity's going up. I wonder why humidity's going up. That's weird. Humidity should not be going up because everything is all good and... Okay, that's odd. Huh. I might have just found another issue to deal with. Great! Oh, lovely. All right. Now on Friday I was working on my main rig, right? I was trying to get that water block on the 3090, and my God. Okay, now it does look good. I ain't gonna lie, it looks good. I got it working. There we go. It's regular soft tubing, not acrylic. It actually looks like it flows pretty good. You got the pump over there. Everything actually looks pretty nice, and it's, you know, it works really well. Surprisingly well. I loaded up New World on my 3090. You guys know what it does to that. And it ran it perfectly fine. And the crazy thing is on average, I've lowered my temperatures on the video card for both memory and GPU by about 25 degrees Celsius. That's a huge improvement. It's an incredible improvement. But on super loads and everything, it's about 20 to 21 degrees Celsius. Still, that's really, really damn good performance. So overall, kind of sort of worth it, but man, that was what I was expecting to take maybe 2 or 3 hours to complete this. Ended up taking like 8 or 9 hours because that water block was so finicky, so stupid, and like there's supposed to be RGBs on this, right? RGBs on this, RGBs on those to plug them in, but the plugs are weird. I could never get them to work. They never powered up, so I said, screw it, took the RGBs off. They were optional anyways, didn't care. And the last thing I did, see this tube right here? Kind of comes out, goes this way, and it's outside over here. I got it taped to the side of my desk. Okay, that seems absolutely stupid, but bleeding the air out of this thing is a pain in the ass. Let me see if I can get some bubbles to go. Usually that's what does it. You guys aren't going to be able to see it. A few bubbles in there. I've been doing good. So what I've been doing is, you know, as the water level goes down, I take this guy, top it back up, and make sure it's all good. So far, seems all right. And what I'm probably going to end up doing, actually, is instead of taking this off, I might end up just like capping it off and like tucking it inside so that way I can have an easy drain or something or whatever. I don't know. Still haven't decided about that, but right now it's running smooth. It's relatively quiet, and the pump, I mean, the pump's actually pretty high power. If you could see bubbles in that previously, you would just see like this torrent coming through. I mean, it's a really good pump. I ain't gonna lie. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. Friday was just hell. It really was. I woke up early. I woke up, let's see, when was it? Like at 7 a.m. or something, and I didn't get to sleep till 4 a.m. the next day. Like, things kept happening. The breaker thing was acting weird, and because the breaker and the new AC unit and everything was going in, things were acting even more and more weird. I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. And okay, now it's blowing cold. Oh, I think I might know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'll have to mess with it. I was going to say a different word, but it's fine. Oh, all right, guys. Hopefully things start to settle down. I get a few things tweaked in here. We're still looking to add more cards, but right now, considering I just spent money on this thing, little tapped for now. So these things got to mine and make me some money so I can get some other stuff. We'll see you in the next video.